Stephanie Hauser made WIAA history in 2021, the first ever woman to serve as executive director. Soon she'll have a new role at the national level. In this edition of Empowering the Game, TMJ4's Ashley Washburn sits down with Stephanie to talk about the chapter and how she hopes to inspire a new generation of female leaders.
From Friday night lights in the fall to hot summers on the diamond, the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association governs it all. 500 plus member schools, more than 200,000 student athletes. And the person leading that charge, Stephanie Hauser.
We are a service organization. That is our #1 mission, is to serve our membership.
She's the first woman to ever serve as the WIAA's executive director. But ask Hauser what that means to her, and it's not the first thing that comes to mind.
I don't think about it as I'm a female leader. I'm a leader. I'm a visionary. I have a passion for education-based athletics. And, oh yes, and there's also this piece that I was the first female to do this.
A mindset that goes back to her days at Anigo High School, a multi-sport student athlete, and already someone who wasn't afraid to speak up.
We had a chance to do well at state, and I wanted our school leadership to be there.
Her volleyball team snapped a several-year drought to get back to state, but neither her principal nor athletic director showed up. So when they returned the following year,
I went into both their offices separately, as a young 17, 18-year-old, and I said, I noticed last year that you didn't come and watch us play at the state tournament. We work really hard. We're really good. We've made it to state again. It would mean a lot to us to have you both in attendance there. And they both came.
A moment that captures how she leads today, advocating for athletes in Wisconsin and soon across the country with the National Federation of State High School Associations.
What does it mean to be the president-elect of the board for the NFHS?
I feel so similar to when the board offered me the position of being the executive director. I feel blessed and I feel honored.
She's just the 4th woman elected in NFHS history. And as she helps shape the future of high school sports nationwide,
I hope that this inspires more to become involved, because as that pool grows, I think we are going to see those numbers increase. So part of them seeing a female in this role, again, opens up that door to say, oh, that's something I could do.
And to the young girls hoping to blaze their own trail in a field still largely led by men.
Use that as fuel. Use that to fuel your fire. And believe in yourself. You are everything that you believe you are.
For Team J4 Sports, I'm Ashley Washburn.